Leg weakness after the age of 60 is often explained away as an unavoidable consequence of aging, but this belief hides a far more important and actionable truth. While aging does bring gradual changes to the body, it is not the primary reason many seniors experience sudden loss of strength, instability, or frequent leg discomfort. In reality, a large percentage of older adults are affected by silent deficiencies in essential vitamins that directly control muscle function, nerve communication, and tissue repair. These deficiencies develop slowly and quietly, which is why they are so often overlooked, yet their impact on mobility can be profound. As the body ages, its ability to absorb and utilize nutrients changes significantly. Digestive efficiency declines, stomach acid production decreases, and cellular uptake of vitamins becomes less effective. Even seniors who maintain a balanced diet may not be receiving the nutrients their muscles and nerves require to function properly. Over time, this gap between intake and absorption leads to biochemical breakdowns that directly weaken the legs. Muscles struggle to repair themselves, nerve signals slow down or misfire, and balance becomes compromised. One of the most dangerous consequences of these deficiencies is impaired nerve-to-muscle communication. Strong legs depend not only on muscle mass, but also on the nervous system's ability to send clear, timely signals. When key vitamins are lacking, the protective structures around nerves deteriorate, electrical signaling weakens, and coordination begins to fail. This is why many seniors notice early warning signs such as numbness in the feet, tingling sensations, calf stiffness, or an unsteady gait. These symptoms are often misinterpreted as arthritis or general aging, when in fact they are nutritional red flags. Muscle recovery is another critical area affected by vitamin deficiencies. In healthy tissue, muscles undergo constant micro-repair, especially during sleep. Without the nutrients required to support this process, small amounts of daily wear and tear accumulate instead of healing. Over months or years, this leads to noticeable strength loss, slower movement, difficulty standing from a seated position, and increased fatigue after minimal activity. This decline significantly raises the risk of falls, which are one of the leading causes of injury and loss of independence among older adults. Balance and stability are also closely tied to nutritional status. Vitamins play a role in muscle contraction timing, joint support, and calcium regulation within the body. When these systems are disrupted, the legs no longer respond quickly enough to maintain posture or correct small slips. What might once have been a minor stumble can become a serious fall. Research consistently shows that seniors with certain vitamin deficiencies face a dramatically higher risk of falling and mobility impairment compared to those with adequate levels. The most troubling aspect is that these problems are largely preventable. Leg weakness is not an inevitable sentence written by age, but often a signal that the body is missing fundamental building blocks. By recognizing that vitamin deficiencies are a root cause rather than a side effect of aging, seniors can take meaningful steps to protect their strength, mobility, and independence. Understanding this shift in perspective is the first and most important step toward restoring healthy, reliable leg function later in life. Taking vitamins at the right time is just as important as taking the right vitamins, especially after the age of 60. The body follows a natural biological rhythm, and much of its most critical repair and regeneration work happens during sleep. When seniors align key nutrients with this nighttime repair window, the impact on leg strength, balance, and recovery becomes significantly more powerful. This is why taking vitamin B12, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2 before bedtime is emphasized as a strategic approach rather than a casual habit. During sleep, the nervous system enters a restoration phase. Damaged nerve fibers are repaired, signal pathways are reset, and communication between the brain and muscles is strengthened. Vitamin B12 plays a central role in this process. It supports the maintenance of nerve insulation and ensures that electrical signals travel efficiently from the brain to the legs. When B12 is available in the bloodstream at night, it supports uninterrupted nerve repair, helping restore coordination, reduce numbness, and improve muscle response. Without adequate B12 during this window, nerve damage can progress, leading to instability and weakness. Muscle tissue also relies heavily on nighttime recovery. Contrary to popular belief, muscles are not built during exercise or daily movement. They are rebuilt during rest. Vitamin D3 is essential to this process because it directly influences muscle protein synthesis and muscle receptor activation. During deep sleep, growth hormone levels rise, creating an ideal environment for muscle repair. When D3 is taken before bed, it supports this hormone-driven rebuilding process, helping muscles regain strength, resilience, and endurance. Seniors who lack sufficient D3 often experience prolonged soreness, slower recovery, and gradual muscle loss, particularly in the legs. Vitamin K2 adds another critical layer of support by regulating how calcium is used within the body. Calcium is necessary for muscle contraction and bone strength, but without proper guidance, it can accumulate in joints and soft tissues where it causes stiffness and pain. K2 acts as a traffic controller, directing calcium into bones and away from arteries and joints. When taken at night alongside D3, K2 ensures that calcium absorbed during the day is properly utilized during the body's repair cycle. This pairing protects joint mobility while strengthening bones and muscles simultaneously. The combined effect of these three vitamins is greater than the sum of their individual benefits. Together, they support nerve signaling, muscle regeneration, joint flexibility, and skeletal stability at the precise time when the body is programmed to heal. This alignment reduces inflammation, improves balance, and restores confidence in movement. Seniors often notice improvements in leg comfort, steadiness, and strength within weeks, not months. By timing supplementation with the body's natural repair rhythm, seniors are not simply adding nutrients, but activating biological processes that have been weakened by age. This approach transforms supplementation from passive intake into an active strategy for maintaining mobility, independence, and quality of life well into later years. Restoring leg strength after the age of 60 does not depend on vitamins alone. While vitamin B12, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2 provide the biological foundation for nerve repair, muscle regeneration, and skeletal support, their effectiveness is greatly influenced by daily habits. When simple lifestyle adjustments are combined with consistent nighttime supplementation, the body becomes far more efficient at absorbing nutrients, repairing tissue, and rebuilding strength. These small, manageable changes can accelerate recovery without adding complexity or stress to a senior's routine. One of the most overlooked factors in leg weakness is hydration. As people age, the sensation of thirst becomes less reliable, leading many seniors to remain mildly dehydrated throughout the day. Dehydration thickens the blood, slows circulation, and reduces the delivery of nutrients to muscle and nerve tissue. Even if the correct vitamins are taken, inadequate fluid levels prevent them from reaching their intended targets. Consistent hydration throughout the day keeps blood flowing efficiently, supports cellular function, and allows nighttime vitamins to be distributed properly during sleep. This alone can reduce nighttime leg aching and morning stiffness. Meal timing and composition also play a critical role in recovery. Heavy, high-sugar, or highly processed evening meals force the body to focus on digestion during the night rather than repair. When digestion dominates, inflammation increases and nutrient absorption declines, blunting the benefits of bedtime vitamins. A lighter evening meal that includes quality protein and vegetables gives the body the fuel it needs without overwhelming the digestive system. Allowing a few hours between dinner and bedtime creates a calm metabolic environment where muscle repair and nerve regeneration can occur more efficiently. Gentle movement before sleep is another powerful but underestimated habit. This does not involve strenuous exercise or long routines. Simple leg movements such as seated leg extensions, ankle circles, or slow heel raises stimulate circulation to the lower limbs. This increase in blood flow helps deliver B12, D3, and K2 directly to muscles and nerves at the moment they are preparing to repair themselves. These movements also signal the nervous system that the legs are active and engaged, reducing nighttime cramps and morning stiffness. Consistency is the factor that ties everything together. Vitamins and habits do not produce lasting results when used sporadically. When taken nightly and paired with supportive daily behaviors, they help reset the body's recovery systems over time. Muscles regain their ability to repair efficiently, nerve signaling improves, and balance becomes more reliable. This gradual rebuilding restores confidence in movement, reduces fear of falling, and encourages greater independence. The most important takeaway is that meaningful improvement does not require extreme exercise, complicated routines, or expensive treatments. By combining targeted bedtime supplementation with hydration, smart meal timing, and light movement, seniors can create ideal conditions for recovery. These changes work quietly in the background, night after night, helping the legs regain strength, flexibility, and stability from the inside out.